How was your Marvel Rivals match?
I just hit GM.
What does that mean?
That means I'm in the second highest tier in comp.
Overall in the world?
Yeah, I'm better than less than 1% of players. I mean, I'm better than 99.5% of players now.
He's in the 1 percentile.
We are recording, by the way.
And I did it by playing Captain America.
Wow. Just like Steve would want it.
Yeah. And everybody thinks he's ass. They just don't know. They just don't know. They don't get it.
Oh, man, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day, Chris.
It's been a long day, Josh.
It's been a long day for Josh.
I ain't gonna lie. I woke up from a nap. From a quick 35-minute nap.
Yeah.
Before this.
Yeah, we were going to take a day off. And we technically still are. I mean, there's no New Jump City after this. This is a no.
New Jump City and just play, just talk about Dawn to Dawn.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could do that here. Although I haven't read it yet, so.
Me neither, damn.
We should have done it here, but I guess not. But yeah, this is a pre-show chat show, end of the year. Talk, just casual shooting the shit. We'll answer some questions and talk about things. A no-show chat show, if you will.
You know what we should do?
No. What?
We should do predictions for Jump series for 2025. And at the end of the year, we can look back and see how much we got right.
Well,
okay.
One Piece will outlive everybody. One Piece will make it past 2025.
I think, here's my prediction. Kagurabachi ends this year.
That's a little crazy. You think so?
Yep.
You think it only has 52 more chapters left in it? Maybe less because all the breaks they take. Like, excluding holidays, you're saying there's 48 chapters of Kagurabachi left. And that's being generous.
Yeah.
You hear that? You heard that here first, folks. Kagurabachi coming to an end in 2025.
Yep, that's my prediction.
I could see Elbaf not lasting that long. I feel like we'll probably be to a new island by the end of the year. That's
that's bold.
Yeah, that is bold. I don't agree with that at all.
That's more bold. That's more bold than my Kagurabachi one.
Well, the pushback has been incredible. I take it back. I didn't know that I would cause so much discord.
I mean, I just don't see that happening because other arcs have lasted like 2 years. Man, apparently Big Mom's arc lasted for how long were they on Wano for? Like 3 years?
Wano was like 2-3 years.
What about
Dressrosa and Wano are the two longest by a lot, I think.
Was Egghead a year?
Egghead was less than a year. I mean, it's hard to tell by time wise, but let's see. Because, with time, it's like Oda takes breaks. So I go by number of chapters.
You know what, Chris? Stick to your guns.
I said what I said. I think that we'll be off Elbaf by the end of next year.
That's right. He said it with his fucking chest. That's what I'm talking about.
I think we get a new series from Horikoshi this year, and it also ends before the year.
That's crazy.
I mean, hey, Kishimoto's series didn't last a year when his comeback series after Naruto. It didn't last a year.
Yeah, but Horikoshi's built.
It's possible that Horikoshi also gets canceled.
What do you mean
Horikoshi's built damn near exactly the same as Kishimoto. That's what I've learned.
Horikoshi is built identically. He's built identically to Kishimoto. So
same exact blueprints.
From my perspective.
So Elbaf was from 1058 to 1125. So that would be, if we're going to dilute it down to just consecutive weeks, 1125 minus 1058. Oh, yeah, a year pretty much was Egghead.
Yeah, do you think Elbaf is going to end it a year? The big,
I may have to rescind that.
The big boy arc?
Yeah. No, I may have to rescind that. Yeah, Wano was from 909 to 1057. So 148 weeks. So it's like just a little under 3 years, I think. No? Was that right?
What'd you say?
Wano must have been like 2.5 years.
Were we covering the series during, like, from the beginning of Wano?
Not from the beginning. Pretty early on in Wano, though. We were, I think we started the podcast, when Luffy was in the Udon prison.
What about Comics Pod?
That was way before. I don't even remember what era of One Piece we were on then.
Yeah, when did we even start with Comics Pod?
That had to have been like 2014, 2015, which means Punk Hazard.
Bleach was still going. Bleach was still going during Comics Pod.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that would be Punk Hazard. For those of you who don't know, why would you know? There's no trace of it on the internet. New Jump City existed previously while Josh and I were in college and Brian was like in high school as the Comics Pod. And we did this when a long time ago when we all huddled around one mic
in this hot ass fucking room.
We huddled around.
You ain't fucking lying. You ain't lying.
It didn't matter what the weather was. It could have been the winter, the summer, the spring. That room was always hot.
Yeah, one mic in our parents' office, in me and Brian's parents' office space. We would huddle around once a week and yell at the top of our lungs about how shitty Bleach was. Or about how shitty we thought Bleach was.
Yeah. I would listen to Chris talk about the American comics that I wasn't really reading.
Yeah.
And just ask mad questions about, like, wait, so why is this even happening?
This is a long time ago.
Lore.
I don't think the Comics Pod exists currently, but
I honestly kind of miss us talking about American comics.
I mean, they're expensive. That's part of the reason we don't do it anymore. It's just like,
yeah, but it was fun not knowing what the fuck was going on and just being somebody who.
I mean, I miss it too. You know, there's parts of it I miss. We don't do it so much anymore.
If we get big and we have Patreon, we get a Patreon. Be like, all right.
Honestly,
subscribe to the Patreon.
I would definitely do that if we had a Patreon. I would for sure start reinvesting in American comics, even though I've been separated from them for like 2 years at this point. So I don't know what's going on anymore.
Lock in, guys. Come on, give us some viewership. Give us some sponsors. Subscribe to our Patreon when we make one. So that watch us so we can warrant having a Patreon so that we can cover American comics.
Yeah.
Just so that Christian can talk about American comics and I could sit here like a goofball.
Well, I know some stuff now too.
Yeah, Josh has come a long way.
Okay, both of you can talk about American comics and I'll sit here like a goofball.
I'll tell you what, I haven't heard a lot of good things about where they're at right now.
What about DC?
I heard Absolute Batman's good.
Absolute is good. I've had a thought that, like, sorry to talk over.
Oh, no. I was going to say the same thing you did, is I heard the Absolute line is good.
I'd love like to kind of wait to see for one of these Absolute lines to wrap up, like Batman and Super. I'm actually really interested in Absolute Superman, but one of the series, and then I'm thinking like I could get like the collection or something like that, maybe digitally, and it'd be fun for us to kind of go along and read it.
That'd be cool,
on the screen. Yeah. We'll see how people feel about that too. When we start putting polls up in this,
American comics doesn't seem to be as fucking like ruling with an iron fist with the copyright as Shueisha is, though, right?
Who's to say?
Yeah, we used to get away with everything.
Dude, I see a lot of American comics like just being literally showing pages and having the like people like have AI voices narrate what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I see that with manga too. I think it's just in how you do it and how lucky you get.
That you don't feel the wrath of Shueisha.
I mean, part of it is the thing that qualifies as fair use is that we're just not straight up showing it, and I think we don't really fall into that trap because we are somewhat transformative in the sense that we don't just like play it on the screen or whatever. But like we used to, what we used to do is that we would have an extra window that was like linked to my iPad, and I would just show pages for a long period of time. But I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm trying to make the show a little more visually fun to look at. But that's a behind the scenes talk.
Yeah, indeed.
I finished up Peaky Blinders, guys.
You finished it?
Oh,
The Peaky Blinders.
Damn, you are like you're peak Sigma mode right now.
Yeah. You know what they call themselves that?
You are brimming with Andrew Tate energy right now.
That's not Andrew Tate energy, okay?
Andrew Tate is Sigma.
Oh, but Peaky Blinders is very much not Sigma, actually.
Yeah, what do you mean it is Sigma?
It is
it's
not.
the Sigma icon.
It is not.
Every Sigma male, Sigma males respond to three things: Andrew Tate, Peaky Blinders, American Psycho.
Well, I don't know
That's
why.
the holy trinity. The holy
I don't know
trinity
where-
of Sigmas.
I honestly don't feel like Peaky Blinders.
Huh?
Is American Psycho? Is that what McConaughey?
No, that's Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. It's Christian Bale.
Well, you know what? I don't even know. Then they're following the wrong thing because neither American Psycho or Peaky Blinders really represents a Sigma mindset.
Hey, listen, I don't
Well,
make the
neither
rules
did
here.
Fight Club, but it still inspired a bunch of,
I don't know
Yeah, you
where
never
they get. I'm not.
You never seen the clips of Christian Bale doing the face thing?
Which one?
I don't want to do it because it's
I
so
want to see
cringe.
you do it.
Yeah,
I
do it,
don't
Brian.
want to do it.
Do it,
I
Brian.
really don't want to do it.
Brian, this is why we got video
I bet you
capability.
it's so cringe that the people that are only listening would feel like your
don't
face
wanna do
would be
this.
projected into their minds via cringe.
Yeah,
Cringe
I
is
just don't want to do
transcendent.
it. Hold on, let me look it up and then we'll see if I can do it.
No. Yeah. No. I don't get it. I feel like these things are very much not Sigma. Especially Peaky Blinders. Tommy Shelby is like pissed off and stressed out at every turn. The poor guy can't catch a break.
Sigma, man.
No, I'm not
That's
gonna
not
do
what
this.
Sigma
It's
is.
so fucking cringe.
Sigma
Okay,
is
so
very
can
much not stressed out.
Can I just show it on the webcam?
Yeah, show it on the webcam, Brian.
Okay, it's this.
It's just a smile.
No, it's when he does that.
Oh.
That's not Matthew McConaughey.
No, that's Christian Bale.
Bale. But that's the Sigma face.
Can you show it one more
So
time?
like, and the music too. Do you hear the music too?
You know what?
And you hear the music?
You know what I like is when they use
That's
that.
Sigma music right there.
Winning music.
You know what I like? Is that American Psycho meme where there's like, why not, you stupid bastard? Why not?
That's why you're Sigma.
I guess not.
You are so Sigma pilled.
It's a good show.
Do the face, Chris. Do the face. You're Sigma.
What's the difference
What?
between
I don't
being
think
red
that's-
pilled and
is that what-
Sigma pilled?
No, that's the second half of the face.
What's the first half? You gotta show me.
The first face is when you do the you do
Are Sigma kisses?
No, it's not a kiss. I don't even know what the fuck he's doing.
Well,
Yes, you do,
American
Brian.
Psycho is a good movie.
Yeah, but it's been taken by the Sigmas. So
Dude, I seen this meme on Instagram where they had that scene like with the business cards, but it was all like they all had Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something like that.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
Did you send that to us? Actually, I feel like I've seen it because you sent it to me.
It's like the crazy thing is that like when I watch that shit, I'm like, okay, if it's not Yu-Gi-Oh cards, then what are they acting like this about?
I forget.
And then I'm looking in the comments and it's fucking business cards and fonts. The niggas like, we see that? That's bone or something. And Kristen Bell's like, nice. He's utterly fucking destroyed or something like that.
Yeah.
He just
It's a classic, that movie.
I never watched it.
Yeah. Genuinely
I'm gonna see
movie.
if it's on HBO Max or something.
But
American Psycho.
anyway, I did see Peaky Blinders. Decent show that I watched all 6 seasons of.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Nice.
Yes.
You know what else is on Netflix? Free Reign.
Free Reign is not on Netflix. I'm watching it on Crunchyroll.
I'm sorry, you're right. It is on Crunchyroll.
That's a good show. Also, that's a good anime.
But I did watch the first 2 episodes of Free Reign. You know how they say it.
Free Reign.
Free
Are you watching it in sub?
Reign.
I'm watching it in dub.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I was watching?
I'm a dub Sigma. You know.
Oh, I watched Hell's Paradise also. Sick.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah, Brian. Hey, how about that? Watch Hell's Paradise.
I will.
You've heard people talk about it.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Good.
Yeah, I've never seen any of it.
You watched the first 2 episodes and stopped?
Yeah, I get distracted.
I'm going to finish Free Reign and then I'll watch Hell's Paradise. I'm trying to like not get distracted by other things. That's why I like watched all of Peaky Blinders. It's like I'm going to just sit down and watch one television show and focus on this one television show. There's too much content out there.
Meow, meow, meow.
I'm surprised neither of y'all watched Hell's Paradise.
Yeah. Things fall through the cracks. I should have been watched Free Reign. That was another very popular series when it was like coming out.
That is an interesting series.
Right?
It basically starts off as if like it's the end of like I got so insecure that like when I seen like the title Freren Journey's End, I'm like, oh, it's just like a part 2 to something.
No.
Because they're talking about, oh, they slain the Demon King and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is like part 2. I gotta watch the first part. Nope. This is
the first part.
Like, what if the series you were like reading?
What happens after the series you're reading ends? Yeah.
Ends. Like this is what happens. It like the vibe of it was so, when the old guy. Spoilers for the first
spoilers
episode,
for Free Reign from here on out, I guess.
One of her friends passes away at the funeral. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, say hi to Cinnabon.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hello. Oh my goodness. There she is.
Can you squeeze her? Can you go grab her up real quick?
She rarely, because Gingerbread's over here too. I don't want to disturb her too much.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look at that little sweetheart. Oh my God.
Who's the aggressor again?
They both take turns.
They're both the aggressor.
Yeah.
So all right, let me explain. I know I know how this works.
Well, you got to explain the lore. Who these people are. This is my cat Gingerbread. My this is my cat.
No, that's Cinnabon.
Can you relax? This is my cat Cinnabon. I have another cat named Gingerbread. She's sleeping over here. They hate each other. and that's the lore.
Oh my goodness! She's on camera. She's so superstar.
I call Coco, but she's in a litter box. I hear her.
Oh my god! Look at her.
All right, she's gonna leave now. She's over me.
Okay, so here's it's like an infinite cycle of hatred that these cats have, because Gingerbread doesn't like to eat her own food. I'm pretty sure it's because she knows it has her anxiety medication in it. So she goes and dips into Cinnabon's food. And then Cinnabon is like, what the fuck? Why are you leaving me with your drug-infested food? And now every time she sees Gingy, she fucking chases her out. and then Gingerbread is like, all right, fine, fuck you. I'll eat your food again, bitch. So it just keeps on going forever.
She's coming on. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Typical cat behavior right there.
Yeah, that was a cat move for sure. Now Gingerbread's awake and she sees a Cinnabon. She's pissed, but she's chilling right now.
Get in.
It would look like
that was literally what happened. That was literally what happened.
They stand statuesque and stare.
It's,
Cats have patience.
I love them so much. They're so funny.
They have so much patience.
Now they're chill. Everybody's chill. But that was the lore of my cats. What were we talking about, Freeman?
Yeah, Brian, you're missing out. You need to catch up on all these animes, man. Stop watching our thing.
I just caught up on Ichi the Witch.
What's that?
It's one of them new mangas.
It's a new series in Jump. 15 chapters in.
Oh, you dipping and dabbling?
It's about a world of witches, and where it's a world where only women can use magic, and they're witches. And then this boy has magic, and he's a witch now. It's actually a pretty cute series,
bro.
It's a pretty cute series. Not gonna lie, it is getting kind of close to, if any man has magic, they are stronger than women, kind of thing.
Damn,
I'm a little scared.
Oh, so it's actually Sigma. Whoa.
It's
I feel like that's
Sigma.
not what Sigma means.
No. What stops it from becoming that is that the main character has a heart of gold, and he's a really cool guy.
He's totally not a misogynist at all.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
So he's not based on Christian Bale.
No, he's not American Psycho Sigma facing. But it's kind of like the world is like, oh yeah, if a woman wears these shoes, she would be able to jump like 6 feet high. And then the main character is like, oh, cool. And he puts on the boots and he's just like fucking jumping across buildings, jumping over buildings, flipping in the air, flying through rooftops. And it's just like, all right, well, that's kind of fucked up.
Okay, so I looked up what a Sigma male is, just so we could get a distinct definition.
Oh.
You know what a Sigma male is, Chris.
A Sigma mindset is a way of thinking that's associated with the term Sigma male, which describes a person who is independent, strong-willed, and confident, while also being uninterested in traditional forms of success.
Yeah. AKA Peaky Blinders.
That's definitely not Peaky Blinders.
Oh, so Peaky Blinders are interested in traditional success?
One of them literally becomes a politician, spoiler alert.
Wow.
No.
I'm not going to watch the show now. I'm not going to watch the show now. Thanks.
I was raring to watch that, man, right after this podcast.
I am so mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't like scream from the rooftops that people should see this. It was good. It was a good show. I'm not crazy about it.
Oh, can we take a quick detour?
Sure.
Yeah, we take a quick.
Am I potentially
detour?
jinxing my team tonight? Perhaps. But man, the Knicks are currently on a 7-game win streak.
Oh,
dude, did you watch the Christmas game?
I sure did.
Dude, that was such a crazy.
Wembayama?
Honestly, I'm glad that Mikal Bridges finally woke up.
Are you?
Yeah,
that's your boy. Where's your Nets beanie? Stop wearing that. Oh, wait. You know what? Let me stop being silly. We have grown and matured.
Yeah.
Through time.
Thank you. So listen, the Nets.
What the hell?
The Nets, we got a future to build. All right. We got a fucking horde of draft picks.
Yeah, you sure do. Got some more from the Lakers.
Yeah,
your boy D'Angelo Russell's back.
Honestly, I'm
really excited.
I'm kind of glad that D'Angelo Russell's back. I'm not gonna lie. When he was playing on the Nets, that was when that team was fun to watch. I love that's what got me into basketball was the D'Angelo Russell Nets team.
Did he leave and come back?
D'Angelo Russell has been like reversing his career. It's kind of weird. So he started off in Lakers, got traded to the Nets, then got traded to the Warriors, then got traded back to the Lakers, and then got traded back to the Nets. So if history repeats itself, he'll be back on the Warriors in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You get him for this long. No, we get him for this long. I'm going to borrow him real fast.
And then he'll end his career. No, he's not going to. Yeah, I guess he'll end his career at the Lakers. With the Nets.
Yeah,
he did really dude. Good. Honestly, the Nets were so fun when he was on that team because the bench would always go fucking crazy whenever anything happened in that game.
Oh,
what did Coco just?
Sorry, Mike. She just sneezed. She had a little snot thing. Gross.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with basketball at all.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you've been keeping up with football too much?
No, I just haven't gotten around to watching it.
Honestly, this season has been pretty. There have been like 10 clutch time games in the past 2 weeks.
It's too much. It's too much to keep up with. Okay.
I watch here and there. I don't really like.
Exactly. I'm like, it doesn't feel important until the end of the year, basically.
No, after All-Star games is when you could start paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like 80 something games, and I'm just like, I like something that's easily digestible with storylines that don't take 3 billion years to pay off.
And lots of brain damage.
Yeah.
From what?
CTE.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly, maybe that's the only thing that's missing for basketball to get me in.
Sounds like you want to watch boxing.
It's like everybody. I can't keep up with boxing either. It's like, what's the main thing? What do you?
No,
how do you keep up?
Guy. Well, all right. So yeah, boxing does have a pretty shit belt system. I'm not gonna lie.
There's no boxing league. You know,
apparently Dana White's trying to do some kind of boxing thing, which would be pretty sick. I would love that. But it wouldn't. I don't know if he's capable of actually making it work, because boxers just make an unholy amount of money. Like, they make way more money than UFC fighters.
Yeah, he does like to underpay people. That is his thing.
There's that, but I think boxing just has a bigger market.
Maybe that's just maybe that's a nut that he has to crack. You know, it's just like how. That's my next big challenge. How do I underpay boxers?
How do I convince boxers to make $10 million less than they would usually make?
I'm trying to find new and innovative ways to not pay people what they deserve.
The thing about boxing is that champions have so much power in the sport. Like, they could just fight bozos for their entire career and just have 0 losses. And then every once in a while they'll fight some actually good fighter. But it's just kind of Boxing is an incredible sport when two people are two people that are supposed to fight each other fight. But that hardly happens. That doesn't happen very often.
Hello again, Cinnamon.
Oh, there she is. There's the queen. with the princess. But yeah, you got to pick a fighter and then watch them. Like right now, my favorite fighter is Dimitri Bivol.
Yeah,
I think you would like him.
Is
Javante
Makanouchi
Davis said
Ippo?
he don't want to box no more.
He's lying. He'll be back. Boxers just be doing that sometimes for no reason.
Boxers are emotional, prideful people, man.
Dude,
They're
I'll tell you
emotional,
what.
they're
You know, Deontay Wilder was on a season of Traitors, which was very weird, but very it was very cool. And I'm not gonna talk about it. It's a very good show. It's too good. I want people. If you're gonna watch Traitors, you should watch it blind because it's so good.
It's a shame that he fell off horrendously.
What's Traders about?
Traitors is a reality show on Peacock, where they bring people on to. There's like at the start of the game, it's like a game show. At the start of the game, it's a mixture. It started off as a mixture of just regular people and reality show celebrities, and then the show is just, I feel, genuinely traumatizing to a degree. So it's just reality show stars. But the name of the game is that at the start of the game, 3 people at random are selected to be traitors, and the rest of the cast are known as faithful. And the whole game is to find out who the traitors are before the end of the game. And like every night, there's a banishment. There's a banishment ritual where they try to find out who it is, and they pick somebody, and that person is eliminated. But if they're not a traitor, you know, like that means, you know, the 3 traitors are still out there, and they get to eliminate someone else at the end of the night after that in secret.
Oh, damn.
And they call it murdering. Like they can murder you.
Right, and but like without anybody else knowing. Like
they convene. They convene after the banishment to eliminate another faithful.
Oh, so they're all those 3 are working together.
Well, sometimes they will betray each other. It's so good. You guys got to watch it.
Why would they betray each other?
Because they want to win. Because like, if you win as a faithful, you share the pot of money with the rest of the faithful that are still there. If you're a traitor, you split it 3 ways with or you know, however many ways there are with the remaining traitors.
But it's on Peacock. I'm not gonna fucking watch Peacock.
I know, that's a bummer, but
you want me to watch Peacock?
I have Peacock by coincidence, and I kept Peacock specifically.
You want me to use Peacock? You want me to use Peacock?
I don't want you to. You can do whatever you want.
Why are you saying that, bro? I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know.
What? I'm just saying.
You don't have to use it.
You don't have to say it again.
I'm just saying the name of the fucking service. It's called Peacock.
I got Peacock for, I think I had like a free trial or something that lasted a minute.
Why is it? Well, okay, wait, hold on. Why is it when I say Peacock, it sounds weird, but when Christian says Peacock, there's no problem.
Saying,
you know why? Because saying Peacock is already flagrant. But
that's the name of the service, Josh. I'm sorry.
You're remixing it though.
How am I remixing? I'm saying the name.
Featuring
double
with the explicit version, like, you know, Ryan.
I'm just saying the name of the service.
Ain't crazy.
I'm literally saying the name of the service. Jeez Louise.
No, but
you set up your keyboard thing.
I kept Peacock pause for this exact reason. To keep watching Traitors. New season in January. They're not sponsoring us, but they should.
You're not using it for to watch.
I watch football on it. As long as I have it.
The 3 Sonic movies. Yeah, you're not going to use it to watch every Sonic movie.
Every Sonic movie is. Aren't they on something else?
No, they're on Peacock. Peacock, I mean.
You guys seen Sonic 3?
I want to. I'm waiting for my girlfriend to get back from Texas. We're supposed to watch together.
I haven't watched it yet.
I like the Sonic movies. I should see Knuckles.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
They're all good. They're all like surprisingly good. I enjoy them.
Yeah, I heard the third one's the best one.
I really like the second one.
Cool.
Like for they are, you know, like there are these like they're just these blockbuster movies, but for what they are, they're like good. They're like perfectly
They're really
watchable.
safe.
Yeah.
But it's okay because it's fucking Sonic, you know?
Yeah,
So.
it just feels right. You know, they do their best to be very like faithful to the vibe of Sonic, I feel, and the humans don't get in the way too much. It really is just like Sonic centered and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Knuckles is great.
And humans have been a part of like the games, especially the 3D ones.
Yeah. So, and Jim Carrey as Eggman is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
came out of retirement to do Sonic 3.
Huh?
He came out of retirement to do Sonic 3, I think.
Yeah, he did.
That's really cool.
He retired
Yeah,
after
he
Sonic
does it for the kids, man.
Yeah, it is a kids movie on top of that, but you know.
And I think he just really loves the role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he knows he feels like he does it justice.
Yeah. I don't think any other actor. See, this is why I like Jim Carrey. You know, every other actor is just like these superhero movies, and Jim Carrey's like, "Oh, you guys are making a Sonic 3?
Bet.
I'm coming out of retirement."
I bet.
Dude, imagine Dave Blunt is in the MCU.
Dave Blunt?
Oh, Brian doesn't know.
You didn't watch the video Josh said?
Dave
I don't know if we could show him without getting copyright stricken. But
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah,
I would
who
if we
cares
could.
about that live?
Skip to the 1 minute.
Dude, this business team is fucking scrappy.
This what?
Crying.
But we need win number 8 in a row.
I saw Nosferatu.
How was that?
Good. Scary. Yeah. But you know, also,
Really?
I don't have a high tolerance for scary movies. I only go out of my way to watch a scary movie every once in a while. But I don't like being scared.
Oh.
So don't take my word for it. I say it's scary, but I'm not brave.
Did you catch that part, Brian? What he
part?
said before you cut it off? I said to fast forward to the 1 minute part.
Yeah,
you'll hear it. Did you hear what he said?
There was some things being said.
Listen to it again. That didn't make you feel no way the way he said pedophile.
He sang pedophile.
Brian's just stunned, like
I can't.
this
The internet has too much shit going on. The internet needs to be drastically reduced.
I think that guy's gonna be a star. He's great.
We got any questions?
Huh?
We got any questions?
I was talking about Nosferatu actually.
Oh, Nosferatu.
Dude, remember we made a fucking project. We made a fucking group project.
Oh God.
No, that wasn't you. That was Christopher. That was me, Christopher, and Kieran that did that shit.
You're mixing up your projects, buddy.
Provnik. Yo, I remember we had to like create like a scientific species, like like a species or something like that. And ours was named Nosferatus umbilicus.
Oh shit.
Meaning like vampire vines or something like that. And it was basically like a carnivorous plant, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Hence Nosferatu.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Nosferatu in this is just kind of like a controlling incel. And the performances are really good. I'll tell you that. They got that guy, Bill Skarsgård, who was the clown.
Wait, did you just say Nosferatu was an incel? Is that what you just said?
A little bit, yeah.
Is that what I just heard?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
am I fucking tweaking right now?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
I did not expect to hear that.
Yeah, no, he's definitely like some weird incel who's just obsessed with this one lady. And the whole movie is about him trying to smash. Bro bought a castle specifically so he could smash this one woman.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He moved.
Is he a vampire?
He moved counties. He tried. This whole thing is just like a bad real estate. It starts with a bad real estate deal. And he tries to move over to smash this lady he's been obsessed with since she was a child, which is crazy.
Ew.
Yeah, it's rough.
That nigga was a pedophile.
Honestly, that was his theme song.
Yeah.
His the score for Nosferatu was written by Dave Bluntz. It was a pedophile.
Yo, Dave Bluntz is a pop icon in the
For real, honestly, I agree.
He's taking Drake's spot,
but
as the new leader of pop. I'll never call Drake the king of pop because he's not. But Dave Bluntz is gonna fill that gap that Drake has left.
Pedophile.
Can't put down a cup. Oh God, Brian. So you see this guy, right? You see him. You seen him in the video, like the guy that was rapping or singing or whatever.
Yeah.
Could you imagine him free falling from an airplane?
Excuse me.
So in this music video, Josh sent me from Dave Bluntz. It's like a shot of him. It's not even him, I don't think. It's a CGI version of him.
I want you to look that up now too. Is that not him? That's
it's not him.
It is?
Yeah, it's a CGI.
Yo, why are they violating still?
it's him free falling from some incredible heights. He's falling through the He's flying through the clouds, just flopping around because he's free falling with no potato.
He's like, flipping. No, Brian, you got to see it.
He's flip flopping around.
Look up Dave Blunt's The Cup. It's not going to take long for you to see the part. It only takes about 30 to 40 seconds. You don't got to even listen to the song. Well, rather put it on low so we don't get Shueisha'd.
Yeah, we don't want to get Shueisha'd by Dave Bluntz.
No, that's the title.
Shueisha'd by
Yeah.
Okay, so while Brian's looking that up. So yeah, it's really good. I mean, I thought it was good. The movie.
Nosferatu.
The performances were cool. That lady can act possessed, bro. It was pretty nuts. I think that's Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose.
When does
Depp.
he start falling?
Oh, nepotism. He said, when did he start falling?
That's one of the great unanswered questions of the world.
Keep watching.
I've been watching the whole time.
That's one of the great unanswered questions of the world, Brian.
He only seen the cup falling.
Pedophile.
So it's the end when the cup is falling.
Oh no,
No.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle of the song.
Oh no, you don't go. Don't go.
Oh, there it is. I found it. It's the most replay. It's the most replayed part.
Yes,
strictly because of Josh. Josh has that part on loop.
Bro, what the fuck?
We only wish you could show you. I'm just so weirded out by copyright stuff. I don't want to get hit with that. But
oh my god!
Someone needs to make violate that. Oh my god!
I can't put down the cup. Yo, the foreshadowing with the cup falling on its own.
That was cinema. The way
Martin Scorsese could never.
Yeah, for real.
He's looking up at the sky, but he's falling still. That's
you know when he put that in the editing bay.
That is some kind of hard shit.
Remember?
I was gonna say.
You know he was in the editing bay, and he was like, "That's gonna come back later. Don't worry."
Could you imagine Dave Bluntz using the shit from Dream Drop Distance?
I don't know what.
You know what I'm talking about? Flow motion.
Just from the first Kingdom Hearts. Oh, flow
motion.
All right. Remember in Kingdom Hearts when like he's at the beach with Kyrie, like in the intro, that when you walk away, right? And then Kyrie like points up to the sky. She's like, "What's that?" And Sora looks, and it's himself falling, like,
flipping around.
Well, he's not flipping around, but Sora's also not.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Is that part in Kingdom Hearts where he's like, he looks up and he sees himself falling from the sky?
Yeah, he about to fall into the chamber.
No, it's funnier if you imagine he looks up and
I don't know what that shit is called.
It's funnier if he looks up and it's Dave Blunt's flipping around like falling in the star. Shit.
In Kingdom Hearts 4.
God, I wish I was good at graphics like that. I would make that.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe I'll make that my little project. I'll see if I can make like.
Regardless of heartless, the future doesn't scare me at all.
I think it's regardless of warnings, Brian.
I'll piss my.
Nothing's like before.
Those songs still slap. I listened to them.
Kaisen got the most RGCs of the year, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
What got the most RGCs?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, actually.
Yep, followed by One Piece.
Yeah.
How do we know this?
Josh has been keeping track of the RGCs over the year.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you not tell us until now?
Because that's the end of the year pod.
Yeah,
dummy.
Who's third? Who's third?
A brand new notebook. Next episode.
Who's third place?
I don't know.
Kagurabachi?
No, it couldn't be. We just started picking up Kagurabachi. It has
Hunter
to be like Undead Unluck just because it's been here longer.
No, I didn't count because like it was Jujutsu Kaisen by a whole lot, like more than 20. I remember. Damn. And One Piece was like kind of right behind that. And and I didn't really bother counting up everything else.
Yeah, maybe we gotta keep it
again next year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe next year, at the end of as our pre-show, end of the year show, we could do a fun awards thing where.
Yeah, are we gonna do the Jump Awards next year?
We won't do it a formal thing. We made it a whole big deal, but like if we have enough people who are like into it, I'd be down. But maybe next year we'll just keep track of like our favorite 2-page spreads, our favorite things like that. Panels.
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually have some
color pages, things like that.
We say this every year.
This time we're gonna keep track of it, Brian. Huh?
Well, I lost my book.
How about that, you son of a bitch, huh?
We say this literally every year.
No, well, Brian, we've only been doing this for like 3 years.
Literally last year, we said the same thing.
No, we haven't been doing this for 3 years.
I'm in charge of logging everything down.
Yeah, Josh was in charge of logging things. Okay, Brian?
You're the historian.
Like I said,
I can't do everything.
You're the historian, huh? You're the Jump historian.
Yes.
Well, next year is going to be the year, Brian. Okay, how about that? How about instead of being a negative Nancy, you be the change you want to see in the world, huh?
Is a little bit alone, regardless of heartless.
That's not the lyric, Brian.
At all, nothing's like before.
Mike has some really good questions.
We do have some questions today.
Save the best for the end of the year.
Yeah, I really like these. Let's get into them right now. First question from our guy, our correspondent on the streets here. It's Mike, representative of the fans. If we have any, it's Mike B. Next year we'll have a Key to the City award for
Mike B.
Strictly for Mike B only because he's the only
Mike B gets the Key to the City.
You know what? Congratulations, Mike B. You get the first annual Key to the City.
Every year, Mike B just keeps getting the Key to the City.
Congratulations, Mike B. You have the Key of the City for the 15th year.
We keep changing the locks, and you just keep getting the key.
Mike asks, which character or characters has the best time skip redesign and why? I think Fuko's glow up in Undead Unluck is top tier. I also think Sasuke's original redesign with the long sleeve gi was his best design and shouldn't have been touched.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Naruto has a lot of great. It probably has like the best post time skip designs.
Yeah, Naruto is like one of the more iconic series when I think about a time skip. Neji's design was so cool.
Naruto himself, like it's wild to make like a post time. Brian, can I finish talking before you get in? It's hard to make a time skip design that's like just as kind of iconic as the first initial design. I feel like Kishimoto did that pretty well.
Yeah, with the black. It looked really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Clearly, Zoro has the best post time skip drip.
Ooh, when
Zoro
he has
does
the
look cool.
gi on.
Zoro in his cool gi was awesome.
And
yeah.
one less eye. Instant win.
Yeah.
I would say that too.
Yeah, he came back looking so fucking tough. I mean, Usopp gets a shout out.
I would also say Usopp. Initially, Usopp, when he showed up again, he looked awesome.
Talk about glow ups. Usopp did get the glow up.
I've gotten used to his little like goatee and
his
stuff.
Little goatee. He had bigger hair. Like he had a
yeah. You know what? I think Usopp wins.
He still does. Like I think he kept that for a while.
Strictly,
it's just like they always wear hats and different outfits and different. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of fucking annoying.
You know what? I like his Zoe fit. His Zoe fit is very similar to his like Return to Sabaody fit. He had like just a hat like this, and his hair was still out like in a ponytail like that.
What about Black Clover? What do you guys think about Black Clover?
Well, they don't change much.
Asta got buff.
That's Asta's thing. He gets buff. All right. Asta himself hasn't really changed all that much, except for like the black arm, which is tough.
Wait, can I? On an unrelated note, is Yami a manlet like Wolverine?
What does that mean?
Like a buff, a buff small man.
Oh, a short king.
Yeah.
Let's see. How tall is Yami? How tall?
He looks kind of like. He looks kind of Wolverine-y with his build.
Yami's 6 foot.
He's 6 foot. He's lying.
Right. Brian got so pissed his screen froze.
Yeah. Yo,
this is trash.
Could you take a picture of that?
I don't know if I could take snapshots from here, but that's hilarious. Brian, you're stuck, buddy.
Internet. He sent a message.
Yeah, his internet crashed. All right, I'll be able to save this.
That I read had a time skip. Like, all right, I'll say this. Hitman Reborn. I don't remember it enough. It a time skip, bro. Oh man,
it was so long
maybe
ago.
You remember this. It was in the future. It was the future arc, and the baseball kid. You know, the swordsman.
I love him.
Lie, he was low key. He was my second favorite character in the series.
Oh
my
man,
favorite was Gokudera.
I'm always gonna be mad.
Key moments.
I'm always gonna be mad. Viz never finished putting out Hitman Reborn, and it's not on the vault, and it never will be.
For
likely.
Real?
Yeah, they never finished putting out the series, from what I understand.
So annoying.
It's super annoying.
The first couple arcs, the future arc was pretty good. It had its like little dry spots, but
yeah, I want to read it again. I want to read it again so bad. Because it's one of those nostalgic series. It used to be like we kept up with it and everything, you know?
Yeah, it was really good. I remember enjoying it a lot. That I remember Soul Eater at the time too.
Brian's back.
Was sick.
Okay, you were saying, Brian, Yami is not a short.
Raging.
Yeah, you raged so hard you broke your internet.
I I obviously insulted some higher powers, so I'll keep my peace.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what other time skipped.
Naruto. Oh wait, we were talking about
Naruto. I think Naruto pound for pound.
Gohan.
Gohan's a good example.
Dude, the Saiyaman drip goes crazy.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It was good. Honestly, yeah,
like
Gohan's good.
More.
Gohan's the only character in Dragon Ball who changes really like in a cool way from time skip to time skip.
And future Gohan.
But that's not a time skip. That's just like the future.
Goku with the not Goku, Vegeta wearing that like navy blue gi instead of like the same warrior fit.
Oh,
that was pretty nice when he fought against Goku before Majin Buu.
Yeah.
Oh, his jumpsuit.
Yeah. Was it a jumpsuit?
It was a one-piece jumpsuit, I think, right? No.
You know, it was like the shit that Goku wears, but just instead of there being a shirt under,
he didn't wear a
gi. It was.
He wore, I believe it was like a tight.
But that shit was fire. Maybe it was a jumpsuit. I don't know. I thought it was cool though.
Post time skip stuff. Trying to think of other things.
Yuji with his weird arm shit.
Was that a time skip?
That's not a time skip.
That was a time skip.
Not a real time skip, you know, where
it was like, a 3-month time skip.
It has to be years. It has to be a minimum of 2 years to be like a real character redesigned time skip, you know?
One Piece saying the standard.
One Piece is good. One Piece has a good.
Naruto was 2 years.
You know what?
Too.
I was really down on Frankie, and then I grew in. Like it really grew on me. Like Frankie's post time skip. I still vastly prefer the pre-time skip Frankie, but post-time skip Frankie, I'm like, all right, this has grown on me, and I think this is a good design.
Joseph Joestar.
I haven't gotten that far to really notice any difference. I'm still in like.
What do you mean? He goes from young man to old man.
Doesn't he look the same in every other iteration?
No. What? We're talking about Joseph.
Oh, Joseph. Oh no, I'm bugging. I don't know why
you're thinking about Jotaro.
I was thinking about.
But Jotaro changes his drip too.
Yeah. Yeah, Joseph. Joseph looks cool. I would say
I
Joseph
liked him better young though. I'm not gonna lie. He looked cooler.
I don't mind him old. His old man look is cool. I gotta finish JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's always been just like a thing I never got to do.
Do you though?
I feel like I have to. I feel like I've finished business with JoJo.
Berserk.
I haven't read any of Berserk.
There's a time skip for Berserk too.
I haven't read any Berserk. I haven't finished JoJo. Trying to think.
There was a time skip in Promised Neverland, but that shit was whack.
Yeah, nobody really changed in the time skip.
Yeah,
everybody kind of looks different. The same.
Death Note.
Death Note has a time skip, but it's not. Nothing changes really again. You know.
Doesn't Light get longer hair?
Light's slightly like he just looks older, but they don't have designs in the same way as something like Naruto and where like
he just wears a different suit.
He actually wears a suit and tie as opposed to just like a
Haikyuu.
Haikyuu does not have. Oh no, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I forgot the adult forms of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say Hinata looks cool as an adult. He grew into himself. He's like tall now and shit. But they don't all look very different. I'm trying to remember if somebody who looks substantially different.
Yes, they do.
Everybody looks relatively the same.
No, the Nekoma setter looks very different.
Does he? I think he still has the same hair.
No, he has longer hair.
I don't remember. He only shows up for like a page and a half. Kenma.
Tendo looks different.
Does he? Yeah, I don't remember.
The middle blocker for Shiratori Zawa. He becomes a chocolatier.
Yeah.
What?
He becomes a chocolate.
Yeah,
too.
you don't remember? Wait, did you finish? Did you finish IQ, Josh?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, maybe we should have. We should have done spoiler alert. We should have done.
We should do spoiler alerts for time skips.
Oh, for everybody else.
You know what doesn't have a substantial time skip difference? Yozakura family. Even though they have like a 5-year time skip in the middle.
Here we go. Talking about his harem manga again.
It's not a harem, first of all. It's very definitively not.
Dandadan is though.
No.
Yeah, Dandadan is.
It's not though.
It's a double harem.
It's like a love triangle.
Everybody has the hots for both of the main characters.
No, at the very least, it says
Cycle
love triangle
harem.
with him and Gigi. With Momo.
No,
but that's it.
Because all right, so everybody
Ira doesn't have a chance. Okay,
dudes like Ayase and dudes like Okaroon. I mean, and ladies like Okaroon. Both of them have everybody pining for.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because they only have eyes for each other, and that's it. There's no facade of a possibility that they're gonna get with anybody else but each other.
Well, Ayase isn't shutting down Gigi. That's all I'm saying. She's not immediately going, "Yo, I'm kind of into Okaroon." Is she or is she not?
She told him.
She definitely gets on her about being a whore because she's around Okaroon. I'm not trying to argue either way. But this next question I think is really interesting.
Oh yeah, we should get into questions, I guess. That's our answers. We have Naruto, we have we have specifically Zoro. Josh said Neji at some point.
Yeah. The robes is
Frankie,
sick.
I said I grew into. Okay. So Mike asked, what's your vetting process for new series and deciding how to add it for the show? Are there any specific things you look for?
Okay, so
yeah,
I want to say this. I think we have a clear process for the show. Like when we add a new series, we try to vote on it, or we find something that we feel like is interesting to us and popular, right? That's like the gist of it.
Yeah. So
I think that what we should also get into is how we get into series, like new series ourselves. So I don't know if you wanted to add anything more about New Jump City, like how.
Yeah, I guess specifically. I mean, there's no it's not a hard and fast process. Sometimes, like Dandadan is a series that Brian was reading, and then he introduced it to us and was like pitching it for a while. And after the anime started to come out, I thought, and after I heard about like kind of the popularity of Dandadan, I feel like, okay, well, if there's some interest there, people would like to, there's like content to be made that people would be interested in, then, it'd be good to give it a shot, but it always has to be kind of interesting to us. It has to be something that we feel like we could talk about. Like One Punch Man was like a thing that we've talked about, I believe at one point. But the thing about One Punch Man, especially at the time, was that it was like a lot of just action. And it was like these big set pieces of just like pictures, basically. So I don't know how much we could really get out of that on a narrative, like talking about like the narrative and stuff like that, even though we're big fans of the series. But something like that. So it has to be something we'd talk about, we'd be able to talk about at length.
Also, at the moment, it has to be something within Jump.
Yeah, in the same manosphere,
or something that has an official like publication.
It has to be attainable legally in America, at least.
Like, I really wish that we could cover Ippo, but we can't because Ippo doesn't have like a up to date like legal publisher for like English readers.
Yeah.
But for me, when I'm looking for a new manga, I look for the visuals. The visuals are what tie me in, honestly. If it has a good look, if it has an established style, like Kagurabachi caught me right off the bat when I and also like I guess notoriety plays a good role into it too. Like Kagurabachi was a very odd example because it was a series that was drumming up like GOAT status before it even came out. It was very odd. Like everybody was talking about it like it was the next coming of Christ, and it didn't even come out yet. And not many manga do that. Like there's not a lot of manga that have that kind of clout before it comes out. So that was a very special exception. So that one got into our lineup pretty quickly because of how strong it started. Compared to most.
Yeah, and we would probably cover more series if we had the energy to. Like, to be fair, like it's just we have about 5 series that we covered in a given week.
Yeah, and depending on how we're feeling, we could get really rowdy.
Yeah, because we also do this.
Time.
Well, we also do this like after our regular jobs, so we have to keep it to a decent number before we get zapped. But it would be nice to do more. But you know, I always keep my eye out. I try to keep up with newer things that come out. And honestly, like if an anime being adapted, being made is like a good indicator of like popularity and something that maybe we should consider if a series drops or ends that we can sub it in for. But, you know, this is not like particularly hard and fast rules. It's just, you know, what seems interesting at the moment, and if we have a vacancy that allows us to really like talk about it without getting burnt out by the end of the show.
Like if a manga were to end right now, I would nominate Ichi the Witch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That series is pretty fun.
I would nominate me and Robocop. No, I'm kidding.
You know what's funny about you saying that?
Huh?
I remember back in the day on the Comics Pod, speaking of, we used to cover Bobobo.
Did we? No.
Yeah, we would. We even had.
We definitely talked about it for sure.
Yeah, one of the titles was Jellyfish Taxi.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I don't remember us talking about it weekly, but we definitely talked about it.
I remember.
We talked about Bobo weekly?
Oh, that was Toriko.
That was Toriko.
Oh. No, you guys did a reference.
We definitely like talked about it at length because at the time me and Josh randomly picked up Bobo for like a couple weeks and we were like reading it a lot.
Yeah.
There's like a panel I remember where they ripped off half of Bobo's afro and there was 2 squirrels having like a tea party underneath it. Bobo was crazy.
It was dramatic.
I remember that shit made me laugh so hard.
That gag roll too, though, because it was so outlandish.
Yeah, it was so ridiculous.
Like the final boss they was fighting against Neo, he was just the way he was smoking like all of the good guys' forces and the animals or whatever.
Yeah,
that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, truth be told, a good gag series or a good sports series is something I always wanted to have in the show. But,
yeah, we need a good.
But there's not a lot of sports series. Blue Box
we need
is
a good sports manga back.
Blue Box is the only one right now that's going.
What's Blue Box? Basketball and what?
And badminton.
Okay.
The art is good, and I've read a few chapters of it. It's nice.
Z.
Damn, you calling basketball boring?
I'm calling basketball, badminton, manga boring.
Nah, you know, if I had that attitude, I would have never gotten into Haikyuu because I was like volleyball.
Yeah, but Haikyuu is a masterpiece.
Well, Blue Box could very well be a masterpiece. I don't know. I'm going to read it after your Sakura Family and find out.
What do you say, Josh?
Haikyuu should be in film school.
Say again?
I said Haikyuu should be in film school.
It really should.
It's on
classes.
It should be in English classes, in philosophy classes.
It should be in every class.
Frankly, it should be in math.
Fuck it. Put it in math. But yeah, that's
our vetting process. It's somewhat loose, but you know we have some criteria.
We're very vibes based.
Yeah, it is very vibes based. Oh God, I knocked over my mic. Holy shit!
All the stories I pick up are usually from recommendations. Back in the day when I used to be on the illegal sites, I would pick up random stuff here and there.
Yeah,
like I remember picking up Claymore, a few Slice of Life series.
D. Gray Man for me.
Oh man, the Gray Man was so sick.
It's still going.
But everything else, especially when it comes to anime, if someone gives me a recommendation that I know watches other good series like you guys or other people that I know like from online or whatever, or like, you know, even like some family or friends, like I always give it a chance.
Yeah.
Even if I don't watch it immediately, I always keep it in the back of my mind.
Yeah, and
I'm
frankly,
gonna encourage both y'all to watch Pluto. It's
I want to watch Pluto. I watched like I watched the half of the first episode and I fell off, but I want to go back to it.
Yeah, it's
because I love the guy. Naoki Urasawa is such a great writer, so I do want to go back and pay that respect. But yeah, and you know what? We're not opposed to like audience. You know, we got Undead Unluck because we ran an audience poll one time. So maybe you know,
and we just gave that a shot. We just gave it. We didn't even know.
But you know, if there's series out there that's available here that we could easily access legally, and you guys really want us to talk about it, we'll do it. Why not?
The next question.
Our next question is: what animes do you feel could have benefited from filler material, and what filler material do you think would be a good fit? Now that JJK is done, I think they can add filler of the Hakari versus Uraume fight that we never saw in the manga, and that would be a good natural fit. Maybe also some of the training that was done before the Shinjuku showdown. Maybe they could also expand a bit on the Culling Games and the military subplot that didn't go anywhere.
You want me to tell you? I got the perfect pick. You want me to tell you which anime would have greatly benefited from filler? This anime could have been the best with filler. My Hero Academia.
That's honestly what came to my mind.
My Hero Academia.
They're already past the Dirty Deku stage, right?
Yeah, they didn't have a filler arc for the Dirty Deku era.
Dude, they could have. Oh my god, the possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless with filler for that series.
Yeah,
that series could add so much. Every character could have had a filler arc, and it would have been goated. Like,
well, that'd be like 22 filler arcs.
I would have.
I don't think I would have been there for that.
I would have been there for that. I would have been fucking there for that. The world was so okay.
An Ojiro filler arc?
Yeah, I would fucking watch that. Is that Tail motherfucker? Is that Tail Boy? I fucked with Tail Boy. Are you kidding me? So here's the thing, like you guys understand the feeling that My Hero instilled within us for the first like 2 to 3 arcs, right? We were all there. We all read that series and we were like, wow, this is a special series. And then it got to after My Villain Academia, god damn, did that series fall off a fucking cliff. And
Man,
I wouldn't know it. Brian was fighting for its life every day.
Yeah,
every week on here.
That's where it started, and I was trying to defend it because I thought that maybe we weren't falling down the cliff. Maybe it was just a slow decline.
Yeah, me and Josh, we were flipping around like Dave Blunt, all three of us. And Brian was like, "No, we're not falling around like Dave Blunt."
I had hope. I thought we had a parachute. Okay, but we didn't have a parachute. It was filled with fucking tools. I pulled the strings. I pulled the string for the parachute, and it was just a bunch of fucking bullshit.
You tried to,
but man, that series really would have benefited a lot from like filler arcs, like following the other kids during their agency training, seeing them fight other villains, seeing how the world. Like you could have seen more of the world within Japan. Japan is more than just the city, right? Like some of these heroes could have been doing things like it would have been nice to see like catastrophe like heroes, like seeing these support heroes become support heroes. It's just, man, so many opportunities.
Well, My Hero Academia did get exactly one filler arc like that, and it was following Suyu.
Yeah.
It was 2
Yeah,
episodes.
she was with Gang Orca, right?
No, she was with I don't remember the name of the character, but she was with. It was, I think, during the internship.
Yeah.
And she got like 2 episodes dedicated to herself doing stuff.
Yeah, I remember she was like on a boat or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know about like all 22 protagonists in Class A getting a filler arc of their own, but I could vibe with a general living in the world of the
You know what would have been
post-war.
cool? A Monoma filler arc.
Monoma got his shine. I'm okay with Monoma's development.
Yeah, plenty of shine. No pun intended.
But aside from My Hero, let's see. Which series would have benefited from a filler arc?
You know what didn't have enough filler? Naruto.
Honestly, yeah. I'm not even kidding.
I heard in the anime during the Ninja War that the fight scenes was a little bit more like dragged out.
Yeah, no, they were a lot longer. I don't know why, but I feel like in Naruto there's like time travel bullshit in Boruto. I've definitely seen clips of Boruto hanging out with young Naruto. And I'm like, what's going on over there?
Oh yeah. I saw some clips about that. I'm like, this show is lost in the sauce. It is so horrendously lost in the sauce.
Yeah, how do you give filler when you're the main canon part of the series, where the manga is an adaptation of you? Why are you giving us garbage filler?
Yeah, and Jiraiya immediately knows that Boruto's from the future.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, Jiraiya was like, "Hey, you're from the future, aren't you?" I'm like, bro, how the fuck could you possibly know that?
Hey, do I live past this year?
I don't think he asked that.
Am I okay? How am I in the future? Yeah, do I get to be with Tsunade?
Well, Jiraiya did want to become Hokage.
Oh, you said he sees Jiraiya in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he even does a sleepover with Naruto.
Yeah, I remember that. He finds out how his dad lived. He's like,
remember me on the swing?
This is why I just when I was on a swing. That Tony guy's very funny.
Yeah, Tony's so good.
I was on a swing back in the day. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another series. Bleach?
Bleach has a couple filler arcs.
Could have had a couple
different
more.
vampires.
Yeah.
Oh, there was vampires in Bleach.
Yeah.
Eye Shield?
Eye Shield's anime, I don't know how that was. It's on Crunchyroll, but I dare not watch it because it looks like
they should revive Eye Shield, the Eye Shield anime.
Yeah.
That would go crazy nowadays, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I believe Murata actually animated something.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And it looks great.
They should honestly, they should do it again.
Yeah.
Eye Shield 2.0 instead of 21.
Yeah. The funny thing about Eye Shield is I want to go back and read it again just to see how, like, within the rules it actually is. Because I feel like they took some liberties with how this game is played.
I mean, Ippo also takes some liberties.
Yeah, but the Eye Shield did it extra. You know?
What do you mean? They both did it extra.
Yeah. I remember they had like a 70-yard field goal kick at some point. And they're like fucking impossible.
He's just him.
Damn.
Anyway.
Can you guys think of another series?
I don't know. I never really, I guess I grew up in an era where like filler was annoying because
yeah, right.
But now filler can have substance.
Yeah, no. Honestly, like there's points in Wano that are filler that I really appreciated.
Yeah, like the Odin flashback.
Not even that. It's just the part where they have the toast before they head off to Onigashima.
That was in the manga too, no?
Yeah, but they elongated it for the anime, and it's like one of my favorite scenes, and I wish like it was kind of like that in the manga. That was good. Yeah, I think like there's a way to do filler now where you can expand on canon moments to buy you some time. Like fights can be elongated. I feel like to your point, Mike, that they are probably gonna expand on some things from Jujutsu Kaisen. Especially that we probably actually will end up seeing some of the stuff from Urume and Hikari.
The thing is,
Urume.
what's the name of this? What's the name of this animation studio again that does
Mappa.
JJK? Mappa. So I don't know. Mappa, we don't know what Mappa is gonna be like for JJK coming up since their whole controversy.
I mean, I don't think they changed much.
They're like, nah, they're still our slaves.
Yeah, basically, I wouldn't be surprised. They had to turn down work because they have so much shit going on. I forgot who. I think they had to turn down Kagurabachi because of like their workload.
Cags.
But did you guys see the trailer for Chainsaw Man, the movie?
Yes, I did see the trailer for
What's the movie about?
For the Reze arc.
Wow.
They're doing it as a movie.
It looks pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't believe you didn't see it.
That sounds pretty incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's all the questions. That's all the answers I have in my mind.
All right.
Yeah, well, were you ready to wrap this one up? Call this one a day?
Yeah. Wrap up the year, baby.
Yeah, this was 2024. We got back our video capabilities by the end of the year, just in time for 300, which will be coming in a few weeks. Very excited, episode 300.
300.
Yeah, I'm excited for 2025. I feel like we have opportunities to make the show better and, make more visually fun and have more fun with it. That's why we're doing this show primarily, is because we like talking about manga and we'd be having these conversations anyway. So, thank you guys for listening all this year, being patient with us till we get our shit together video wise. And yeah, thank you guys. We will see you guys in 2025.
Yeah. Deuces. Thanks for rocking with us.
Pedophile.